too warm in here, but here's my room.
Right. Holy shit. Oh my god. You think I'm crazy with the video games?
You look down by your feet.
Ah, there he is. Hey, K9. Well, don't talk to me, alright then. Oh yeah, Titanic. Got a bit of Titanic stuff there.
Yeah, I'm a mixture. All my pocket watches are here.
Yeah.
All my Doctor Who, well, you can see right in front of you, it takes up most of the shelves.
Yeah, that's VHS/DVD, isn't it?
Yeah, this is a bit of a mixture.
Yeah, wait for the next few years and these things will sell like mad.
That is a replica, a limited edition replica of the Fourth Doctor's sonic screwdriver. If I could get that signed one day, I'd be happy.
Yeah, in fact, when you get to a convention, make sure they sign it, so by then it would be worth like fuckload.
And here is my baby, the 10th Doctor replica Sonic remote that I told you about.
Yeah, the TV remote.
I love this thing so
yeah,
much.
the pranks of these things are endless.
It's well worth to get buying it, it really is.
Yeah, oh my god. And these are your bits and bolts, really.
We have that's some of my Doctor Who. There's still some Doctor Who books down on that shelf. There's a few Doctor Who things in there, but the majority of it is here.
Yeah.
And obviously you've got the pictures there and there.
Yeah.
7th Doctor's replica umbrella.
Yeah.
It's a bit broke. And then you've got the 10th Doctor's coat.
Wow, that's
And I've got, it's not an official replica, but it's the closest I got to looking similar.
yeah.
Which is the 9th Doctor's leather jacket. I had that when I was probably about 15. It
Yeah.
don't fit me anymore.
I think probably the ones they make are probably going to worth like shit ton more, because obviously, you know.
There's someone that makes them officially replicas of the 9th Doctor's jacket. I don't know how much they are. This one isn't a replica, but it looks similar, and my dad gave it me.
That's cool.
It don't fit me anymore, but it's the closest I've got to the 9th Doctor's coat, so I keep
Yeah.
it.
That's fine.
I used to wear it a lot, and people used to recognise it as.
Yeah. I can also automatically use video games at the moment.
Yeah, I don't have many, but I'm happy with what I got.
Well, probably not as many as I have, because
So you've got, how many was it?
700. Yeah, okay. Let's see the face. What I told you, 700 video games.
It's like, you've got to do the face because it is a shocker.
Yeah.
But I think fair play. It's nice to. Like, I have a hobby of collecting watches, Doctor Who records, and you have a hobby of that. And I think it's good to have a hobby in something you like, because a lot of people don't, and they just go and get themselves in trouble.
Yeah, it's all basically what we like to do.
All my records are in these cases. That's pretty much full-ish. That's heaviest. That's a new one.
I was gonna say, I saw this on Facebook as well. Did you actually mend this?
Yeah, I'll just move this paperwork, which I think a lot of it's junk, so I've got to go
Yeah.
through it.
And why is there a coin on top of that?
Well, basically, it's an old little trick I was told.
Is that something to do with weight?
Yeah, if you play a record and it sometimes slightly skips a little, it might not be the record. It might be the arm isn't quite heavy enough. So if you put a little, like a standard coin on the end, it'll just put that little extra weight and it'll play the record note.
Ah.
I like it because it's simple. It's not like you've got to buy a new arm and all this.
Yeah,
You just
I
gotta
mean,
put the coin.
it's like a botch job, but that way
it's
it does
cheaper and it works.
Yeah.
It does great. I mean, it has its few little moments. But
yeah, I was gonna say, I bet you paid quite a bit on this. That's presumably the deal.
No, well, the thing with this is my placement. You know where that is.
Yeah.
I went in there to say hello to Sue, and this was in a box just downstairs, just shoved in there with the speakers, and I'm like, I like the look of this. I had a look at it, turned alright, and I thought, what's wrong with this? And Sue said, oh, it's been tested, apparently it don't work properly, it's getting classed as junk, and I'm like, well, that's turning fine for a start. And I asked if I could have it, and they said, well, to us it's classed as junk, so you can have it for free. So I took it home, my uncle got a plug, which is fitted at the back.
Yeah.
And all it needed was this to be worn in, just like played a few times until it back up. That's all it needed.
And then you just got yourself a free record player.
And it plays beautifully.
Holy.
There's something up with this, it only plays with one speaker properly, but otherwise, I don't really play tapes anyway. Otherwise, the radio works, that works.
Yeah.
You can pick up foreign stations on here.
Holy. Seriously, but
yeah.
so what? So what? What?
They're a bit hissy because of the distance. Oh, sorry.
Yeah.
But you can just about hear foreign languages from the radio station when you tune it in.
Oh my god.
This is what I like about the old record player and radios. You can pick up stations that. This is really good. Let's see if I can.
Alright, so, that is interesting because I never heard record players that can actually do that.
I think it was long wave. Not that. Yeah, let's turn it down. Let's see if we can find one. It's normally really crackly because of, you know, we've been so far away. We can pick them up.
Yeah. Oh wait, I can hear something. I can hear something.
Sometimes you can.
I don't know if you can hear it in the camera, but I could definitely hear slight.
No, that's English.
That's English.
You can get them.
Yeah. Probably not this
It's
time.
not easy, but you can get them.
Yeah. Oh, hang on.
I can hear that's not
That
English.
sounds like Alien. Are you picking signals from the far beyond the galaxy?
You can just about hear that's a foreign language.
Yeah. I don't know if you can hear the camera, but yeah, that's foreign language. Oh, it looks like someone's texted you. Yeah, that is amazing. And you got that for free, technically. You just had to rebuild it. Well,
I just have to get a new plug.
Wow. That's one thing I like about charity shops. They say it's junk, and then finally you try to bend it, and then bang, that's it. You got like, what, for like 100 quid for the kit for free? That's insane. Wow.
Just about it is very difficult to pick them up.
Yeah. I just noticing that's your
And then
Master System. Oh. So that's your Master System 2.
yeah, that's my baby. That is the first games console I had when I was a kid. So it's like, for me, it's like a good memory of when I used to use it as a kid, and I still use it sometimes. It's fun.
Yeah. Because like I said, I got the Model 1, and it's well, it's a lot longer.
Yeah, it's massive. I remember.
Yeah, because
Pictures.
yeah, but like I said, you could get to my place one day, you'll definitely see it because it's a bit longer. That's your Xbox One, the E model, is that correct?
That's 360.
That's the E model, yeah. Because I got the Slim model, which has obviously this one because it's missing two because they rebuilt this. It took out a couple of bits and bobs, didn't they? More specifically, USB slots from the back and stuff like that. But yeah, it's apart from that, it's exactly the same console. It's just a bit different. And just PS2 up there, that beauty. It's just a classic. You can't deny it. Yeah, I bet you'd like to have more stuff in here when you get the chance, obviously.
Well, but I've got to finish painting it because I've got to try and paint behind when I get all that stuff off the very top shelf. It's still a bit of blue. I haven't had the chance.
Oh yeah, I can see it now. Yeah, it's just up there.
So I've got to paint that top bit, but when I get the chance, I'll do that.
Yeah.
And then I've got to try. Once the spare room's clear for my little brother for his bedroom,
Yeah.
I can then try and paint the alcove bit. You can just about see blue at the back there.
Yeah.
The majority of the room's done.
Oh yeah.
It took a while.
Well, as I say, and then obviously these are movie vehicles. I presume Rebecca's trying to get you a DeLorean.
Well, I actually got Rebecca the DeLorean. I was disappointed when it arrived because it was like, because you can see the size of them.
Yeah, I got a couple of those myself. Yeah.
And I got Rebecca the DeLorean from Back to the Future 1.
The first one. Yeah.
And beautiful little thing, but it's only, well, it's half as big as them. It's probably only about that big.
Yeah.
And I thought to myself, that's a bit weird. I'm sure they're bigger than that.
And then turns out when you check the eBay or whatever, did it?
There are bigger ones. I went to a shop in Wolverhampton, Forbidden Planet.
Yeah. Ooh.
And
was that? Yeah, because I got the one of these in this size. The third one in the railway tracks. You know, in the third movie, you get the one in the railway tracks. I got that. But just like I said, back then they were easy to find, but nowadays they are collectibles. So obviously you got to pay quite a bit of money for them. But yeah, they are, because like I said, this year is 2015, and obviously there are going to be more of these on sale. So hopefully, cross fingers.
I might get a DeLorean. I know the Night Rider car there.
Yeah.
There is there's no batteries in it, but there is a button just underneath, and you can like press it, and the light on the front moves.
Yeah.
But one day I want to get the other version they've released, which looks like that, but the interior and the exterior all lights up and makes noises, and it looks.
Yeah.
The kit, Night Rider.
Well, you want to get as close to detail as possible, don't you?
It's really nicely done. The price isn't nice, but the
Yeah.
car is. But what else have I got?
Yeah, as I was gonna say, I'm looking at these and the ancient doll, like action figure sets.
I used to play with them as a kid. I even built, because with K9, you know, I always loved building things.
Yeah.
I built more stuff when I was a kid. And because. And I wanted a little TARDIS console room for my figures and my exterior TARDIS.
Yeah.
So I built my own little console room. It's long since battered now, but I do still own it.
Yeah.
I tried to keep it in good nick as a memory, but...
Yeah, but obviously sometimes you have to get rid of stuff to make more room, unfortunately.
I've still got it, but just because it was only cardboard and sellotape made it as a kid, isn't it?
Yeah. Right. But anyways, to show you guys, he actually made this by himself. There's a video, in fact I've got a personal link on this channel right here to show you what he's actually built for. It's mostly cardboard and gaffer tape, isn't it?
It's I don't know if I can show it. It's cardboard, mostly.
Yeah.
Which is why some of it's battered. I need to like give an overhaul really. It's cardboard and random bits of plastic here and there and things that look as close to the real thing.
Oh, there you go.
And inside I made it so if I got a radio control car, maybe it would fit. You know.
Oh yeah, I know what you mean.
But this is, it's a bit messed up, but this is balsa wood.
Yeah, I was going to say
this.
Yeah.
For his frame. It goes all
so basically
around
to make sure it doesn't all go like fall apart.
Yeah, because what's good about balsa wood is that it's light and delicate. You can cut it with a pair of scissors.
Yeah.
But it's tough enough just to hold this in place. So it's got a nice balance of lightness and delicateness, but it's good at holding this together.
Oh yeah.
So it's a perfect wood to use. And if one day I got a radio controlled car or something that would fit in there to move this, I know it won't have too much trouble because the wood is light.
Yeah.
And so is the cardboard. So that's why I did that really. And this light here is when that's flashing, it makes it look like these are on. I've still got batteries in mine. I might be able to show you.
Ah, there you go. Yeah, I can see it.
Put it in the dark.
Ah.
So
they basically it just reflects from that.
So that's a cheap way of doing it instead of going.
Get LEDs and wires because I tried using LEDs before, but they are fiddly to. Well, I was saying fiddly for us, but probably similar for everybody else. But
my idea that I've always wanted to try and prove is that there are people that build amazing replicas of things of Doctor Who, such as K9s.
Yeah.
But they spend probably thousands on like getting the actual material, like the props made out of, which I think is fiberglass.
Fiberglass, yeah.
They spend thousands on getting the mould done, getting the lights, the fixtures, the radio control, all of this stuff, and they spend a colossal amount of money.
Wow.
And I tried to show that you can build something that looks almost like the real thing out of stuff that won't cost you an arm and a leg, if you know what I mean.
Oh yeah, obviously, because if you're trying to go for some way of alternative that does actually work, then go for it. Like, if you don't know, if you never told them it was like made of cardboard or whatever, people wouldn't guess, wouldn't they?
A lot of people have been surprised when I've told them it's made out of
cardboard and wood.
Cardboard and bits of wood and everything.
Well, it's the craftsmanship. That's one thing. If it looks good enough with a cheap material, then obviously people were going to be surprised.
I just wanted to prove to people that you can build something that looks almost like the real thing without almost making yourself bankrupt, you know?
Yeah.
You know, you can use cheap materials and standard spray paints and things. I mean, they're not perfectly shaped, they were difficult. I bought these things from Maplin, no idea what they were, but they were just about the right size I needed for the style buttons that are on the real prop. So I got these, whatever they were.
Yeah.
Got some thin cardboard, and I put this block.
Yeah.
Got nothing in the block here. put this block on the on this cardboard.
Yeah.
Say this is my cardboard. Put the block there, drew around the top half, put the block on its side, like rolled it once on the side.
Yeah.
And just kept doing that, and in the end you had a shape that looked like this sort of.
Ah, yeah, I know what you mean.
And then you cut around it, and then you bend it all over.
Oh, yeah, yeah.
And you got your button.
Yeah, that's.
Without,
I remember seeing people doing this as a kid. Obviously, it does work now. Obviously. Yeah. So, like I said, if you want to see him actually done this, I'll put a link down below. I'll make a link some.
Yeah, I will warn. I've got to say it because the first video I did of showing this when I'm not rebuilding, so he looked different before compared to what you see now.
Yeah, yeah.
I didn't know how to present a video, and I was still getting better from bit right now. But anyway,
yeah.
So on the video, I sound something like this. I'm like, "Hello, welcome to my video of my full-size K9." I don't sound enthusiastic at all. It's embarrassing, but
It's just, well, people are like that usually, or if
the video's helpful to anyone, that's what
yeah,
I get it,
yeah, people like helpful videos a lot. Obviously, yeah. Oh my god.
Yeah.
Yeah. So you can.
It's a bit dead, but
yeah,
you can just about see it lighting through. The batteries are almost dead in it.
Yeah, but yeah, obviously because of two lights.
When you get the angle right, you could turn it off by just tilting his head down, but I think.
Yeah. Oh yeah, because you got the stick, and obviously it's supposed to turn it off. Probably yeah, it's probably need to get batteries for that. Yeah, that's really. I was really impressed. Whoa.
Just like the prop.
It's been got. Do you know what? It'd be funny if you did that somewhere down there, so you get elongated.
Oh, and I got a laser pen. Just touching the wall. So you actually got a proper nose laser.
Oh yeah, if you did like special effects, it'll be like.
And I've done it so you can like take all the random bits
bobs
off.
out. Yeah.
Then
well, yeah, that's it. Yeah, I was really impressed with that.
He's only on wheels.
Yeah, just get motor control car like you said, and you should be alright. But one thing, when I read your profile, I was surprised because I'm a Titanic fan as well. Because did you actually watch the movie and then you got into it, or you actually got into it before the movie?
I was into Titanic long before the
97, yeah, 97 movie, yeah, the famous James Cameron movie.
I was a fan long before that, but the thing with that movie, James Cameron, is a lot of it isn't true. There's a lot of things made up in it, which is why I don't like it.
Well,
because it's disrespectful.
Yeah, one thing about things is because there's a lot of mysteries back then that wasn't solved. I mean, there was some bits and bobs in there.
There's a bit where it's sinking and an officer shoots himself, and that.
Well, that's a myth. That's a myth. But there's another myth about how Captain died. But then they saw him in the captain's room, but they didn't know if he survived or not. But that's the myth. But yeah, obviously the characters were all the characters were there, the right characters. So that's what he was thinking about, and the sinking was accurate. But when I say accurate, because there have been new changes apparently for how it sunk, especially with Split. But yeah, but James Cameron's movie back then, it was like it blew everybody. Yeah, but it made Titanic reborn again, basically the history of it. So there's a mirror, there's a clock, there's bits and bobs there.
There is an ornament in the window made of pewter. It says RMS Titanic.
Oh yeah.
And there's another one, I think, just to your right, but it's more damaged.
Yeah.
No, it's over
there. Yeah.
But someone damaged it, and now it's just might not see it on camera, but it is broke there.
Oh,
it's all damaged.
yeah.
Someone broke it.
With these models, these things are bastards. Basically, they keep breaking. Well, you know what? I'm so shocked that you actually got all this stuff crammed into one small space. Especially you got three things: Doctor Who, video games, and the Titanic, obviously. But the big Doctor Who is your thing, basically. It's your.
Got my baby.
Yeah. So let's
I'll show you this. It takes a while to turn this TV on. It's really slow, but if you can see the red light that's on the TV, when that starts flashing, you know, so there you go, it's flashing. It means it'll come on in a second. It's really slow.
Yeah. Oh, there you go. So, yeah, just a quick viewers out there. If you people who know what's going on, that is a real remote control Doctor Who's screwdriver. Basically, it controls the TV. I just saw this in Forbidden Planet in Birmingham before, and people were asking quite a lot of money for it because obviously what it does. But yeah, it does actually work. And I don't know if I can make him doing this, but he did a prank. He showed me another supermarket. Basically, there was a bunch of obviously if you go in the supermarket, there's a bunch of TVs, and then basically when he gets near the TVs, he hides under his coat and he can turn them off automatically.
It is really cool. Yeah, like you said, I was in our. I still mean to do a video of it actually.
Yeah.
All the TVs are displayed in this one area, and
they're all pretty much on the same channel, aren't they? They're all on the same channel.
Yeah, they're all near enough. They're almost, and because when it's on this setting, let's put it on silent. When it's flashing like that, it's because it's cycling through hundreds of different codes that a TV can have.
Yeah.
And all the TVs in there, they're big mates, big plans, so it can control.
Yeah. Wow.
I'd send it to turn the TV on.
And
you just put this under your coat, flash that, and they all go off almost at the same time.
Wow.
Just do that, just to...
Yeah, because one thing I did suggest, if you go to Birmingham, because obviously there's a big, huge set of TVs there, if you can find the codes for them, you can turn them off and make a prank on them, because I bet you, if people are watching this, obviously they're going to think of do the same thing, get that thing, and basically make a prank of it. If that happens, I'll definitely watch it, and I'm going to like it, and I'm going to give you a shout out to them, because that is just...
I've done it in the pub before, and I was sat there with this,
yeah,
and I was just like, hiding it under my coat. It was annoying.
And then suddenly, boom, it just turned off.
And the TV went off. And everyone was like, I was watching that, and the landlord was like, well, I didn't turn it off. And I'm just thinking, you know.
And the good thing is, you never got caught in the end. Oh.
No, because it's so...
silent, basically.
You can either turn the TV on or off with the noise.
Yeah.
Or you press it 4 times and...
it just turns it off.
And it goes silent mode. It'll still do it.
Wow, that is insane. So yeah, get one of those, make a prank of it. Seriously, it's a true laugh.
The height though, I mean, you can almost cover it all.
Well, it depends how big your hands are. If you got like small hands, obviously you're a bit screwed. But if you got giant hands, yeah, you can fit it. And then just get yourself a coat that big, and then basically you can do it. Oh man, that is insane. So someone dare you to do that. Dare you to do that.
If only I took it with me today, we could have done it on our way up here, because we passed Tesco's.
Oh shit, yeah. But I've seen you done already, so that's enough. Well, I think that's all the stuff he's happy in here. Yeah, you can tell he's a big Doctor Who fan. In fact, what I'm going to do is I'm going to put a link to his channel down here, and you can see all this stuff and his Doctor Who like adventures, especially the 50th anniversary. You went to Birmingham, didn't you?
I went to Birmingham for its cinema screening.
Yeah.
Birmingham to see that.
Yeah, that was.
It was only a short. There's not much in the video, but I tried to explain how amazing the atmosphere was, and it was.
And a lot of people wearing costumes and all that, wasn't there?
Yeah, and everyone was so friendly. And there was someone had a 7th Doctor's like jumper on, the question mark.
And
there was the sound of sonic screwdrivers everywhere, and people in T-shirts, and another person had the coat on like me, and.
Wow.
It was amazing, but what annoyed me was because Tom Baker, who played the 4th Doctor, is the one I grew up with as a kid.
Yeah.
He was obviously in the 50th near the end.
Yeah.
And I'm just like geeking it out, loving Doctor Who through the night. I'm just like, oh my god, because I'm a guy, because he's my Doctor for me.
Yeah.
And then we come out the cinema, and I heard these girls saying, oh, I don't know who that old man was near the end, and I'm just like.
Yeah.
I almost had a geek explosion.
You just had a nerd moment, basically. You I just wanted
to turn around and say,
yeah.
Seriously?
Yeah, so you got back to Steve Kieran mode. So yeah, so you can see all that stuff in his channel, so yeah. Well that's it, that's all his stuff. And I don't know if you can see in my background, but this is all real. I can touch it right now. It's all right here. So yeah, so next time you're watching this, he will be in my gaming room because he's destined.
I need to. Yeah, I'm just saying. I need.
Yeah, and if you bring in your mate or your girlfriend or whatever, I bet you would love it as well because the consoles and everything is amazing.
Actually, I want that teacher.
Yeah, yeah, I'm wearing the Back to the Future t-shirt.
You're what, man?
Yeah, Rebecca, if you're watching this as well, I'm a big fan as well, so we'll talk. We'll talk Back to the Future this year, and I'll show you some of my stuff, including the DeLorean model, which I think you're going to be absolutely love. So anyway, so thanks for watching this, and I'll catch you later.